It expired. Because the other ones still have like 30 minutes or something on theirs. So his probably just expired, so he died because it was a long time ago.
Those screams need to get on Skull.
Yeah, our screams have been
Can
really, really bad.
Stand closer to the group, Sathia.
You're gonna die every time we have that.
Uh,
If you have Wither and you're out, you're gonna die.
I mean, it just... I felt like when I stood closer, the ad just gets cleaved down.
We should always...
I mean, you can stand closer
can
and not
kill
be
an
on
ad.
top of the ad, or on top of the thing for boss.
Like, if the boss is at... Like, you can be, like, back here, where we are. Like, there's, like, the edge of the healing ray back here.
If we end up having to switch priests, it should be fine, because next wave comes right after that.
In the last phase, when we get speared, when we get sent down, do you want us to stay down there?
You can only stay down here, you can't go back up.
Hey Puka, have you noticed that when the last phase starts, the fonts all die? They blow up?
Yeah. Look at them.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of Puka.
Yeah.
Go to your sides, don't be in the middle, please. Here we go, let's go.
Alright, not early pull.
Maybe we'll get.
Don't really pull, I won't pad super hard, and let's fucking win.
You won't jihad through it.
Hero was trying to keep up with the damage.
Lady Pad Lord nerfed. Those QA guys are a bad influence.
Top needs to scream.
Who's up top?
Top's good.
Let's hold by him. Hold on.
Come downstairs.
Start making your... Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Outside needs a scream.
Brad.
Yeah.
Top needs a scream.
It's coming.
Job, we're good up top.
Upside, start making your way over to the right. We're gonna get cries soon, and these bone worms are almost dead. Drop the purple poop exactly where his poop would go.
You need time?
No, he's cheap down.
I'm good, I'm good.
Oh, I thought.
Watch
you...
yours. We're gonna get Gooby soon range, so be ready to kill them. Gooby's up top.
Oh, I'm stupid. Sorry, that was my fault.
Can you pop?
Did I res him?
Let's res tickets.
So when you need a break.
Only have priestesses right
Watch
now.
out for the edge. Don't stand right at the edge unless you have it, guys.
Nutrition.
Hey Teddy, your waves are like fucking the bottom side.
Yeah, new guys just spawned.
All the ninja scream soon.
Set to the right, top side.
Sounds good.
Bust on bottom.
Outside watch cries.
People can get across, do that.
AoE these little shitters, they're gonna die so fast if we just AoE them right now. Nice, good job.
Oh wait, we have an issue with the priestess as well.
No one can touch that.
Res run on bottom.
Drop to the edge of the cries. They'll be right at the edge unless you have it.
Soulbind.
Fucking Arcane Torrent, such bullshit.
Drinking.
Did I do something wrong?
No, you interrupted like 3 ads.
Oh.
How long until you need to scream?
Triggered darkly.
We only have priestesses right now.
It's not one.
Just got our ads.
I've left up, so it'll be soon.
Top spread, top spread.
Stop healing fear, please.
Yeah, we healing.
The bottom guys that are coming up need to come now. Top needs to scream, top needs to scream. This one's super important. Good job.
Last 2 people were to go up.
Oh, I fucked up.
Just keep going. The last phase is really easy if we can just keep it nice and steady.
Make sure you're gonna immune whoever has to come down.
Be on your sides. About to push.
Get anybody up? Okay.
They died. Top in, bottom out. Pay attention to soul
Square.
binds.
Please!
Final phase, it's square now.
Bottom in, top out.
Priestess in, please.
Top in, bottom out. Soul binds square. Soul binds. Top in, bottom out.
Put the priestess on focus so you can interrupt her. Topside
Bottom
kick.
in, top out. Soul bind, soul bind, soul bind.
Chin?
Top in, bottom
Topside kick
out.
Priestess.
Top in, bottom out.
I'm gonna get next on priestess.
Start rolling cooldowns. Bottom in, top out.
Interrupt priestess.
Top in, bottom out. Soul binds. Use health pots and personals on the next one on top. Bottom in, top out. Everyone on top on this one, use all your cooldowns.
Are we still moving them, Legacy?
Yes. Just make sure you don't cross to the wrong side and splash each other. Bottom in, top out. Make sure top move away if you guys get it there when he does it. Just one more. Top in, bottom out. Just run away and kill him.
I'll go down.
I've got this.
Hey.
GG.
Woo!
Nice, I coined AP.
Fucking AP
too.
rolls.
Oh, man, just-
That's actually good.
Wow, Cyrus, give me that node.
Bottom bonus.
I don't want trinket.
And Cyrus, you like my fucking 935 person chat relic?
Oh, congrats, dude. It's a good Beastful Wrath. It's a good BM trait, Puka.
Is it?
Yeah, Beastful Wrath damage.
945, Teddy.
Only a 5
I hope it's a good trait.
Give me that. I thought eye level's all that matters for arms, like a hunter.
I mean, for every class, if it's like 29
Only-
levels higher, you're still gonna use it even if it's shit.
Not for Fury.
Really? 20 eye levels on the relic?
Yeah.
No. BM hunters are another one of those that like the eye level doesn't really matter.
Well, there is like a threshold for BM Hunter. Like, it's probably like 7 raw item level, and
Yeah.
it's like always worth it.
For specs like Feral, I'm pretty sure it's 45 item levels, depending on which trait.
45.
Yeah, Wrath the Ashbringer is worth 30
Well,
levels.
when I say 7 eye level, I mean like if it one gives +6, it's got to give +11 or whatever to be.
We
worth
got-
it.
It's a
We
lot
got
of bonus.
8 pieces of bonus loot, and 0 of them were cloaks? No tier bonus roll. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
no, that was shit. I'm upset.
We got a neck. Hey, it. 955.
Yo, trade me that.
How many
Just got a
healers is next
955
boss?
neck? What the fuck?
I mean, good thing it's my worst 2 stats.
Oh
No.
my
Trade it
God.
over here.
Give it to me, it's Moonkin.
900
Give it.
I'll take it.
Fucking neck.
Puka, Titan Forging is fine.
Give me
How
that
many-
necklace.
How many
Fuck
relic
you,
eye levels is
South-
6 weapon eye levels?
I don't remember.
Mouse over
It's
your
probably
current-
1 per 5, right? So, 30?
Mouse over your that relic. Have you equipped it yet?
It'll
No.
tell you.
Sometimes it's not
So, 945
consistent.
is
Sometimes
+7.
it can be 1 or 2.
+7 compared to what do you have right now?
920. So, 25 eye levels is +7.
Yeah.
That's.
So that thing
weird.
would be better for Fury, even if it were the worst possible trait, right? Even if it had no text on it.
Yes.
It's
It's
understand
also a
that
good
the classes
trait, so. Fuck
Care
yeah.
a lot like about the traits, but no fucking way 20 eye levels, except for Auroras. Auroras doesn't count. I thought they patched all those out. I know Sinus used to use like an 850 fucking Shadow Relic from Vault of the Wardens, but
My
they fixed
weapon,
them.
my weapon is 951 now.
Wow.
What eye level cloak are you, Rick?
Huh?
What eye level cloak are you upgrading?
Well, it's not the cloak you're questioning, it's the fact that I'm switching the current tier shoulders I have, which are 900 with 910s, as well as switching a 905 cloak with a 930, if not more. So it's a pretty decent chunk.
Let's go clear trash the sassy. Which means we'll get the Goldo Dreadlord.
They fixed them apparently.
Do we suicide here to get back to it?
No, we can just run back towards Orchard Town. That'll be faster. Resist this really.
Here's, do you think we can kill Sassy?
Oh,
There's a patrol. Watch out for the patrol. Don't
It's
run into
just like-
the patrol.
The progression to kill the loot pinata. I don't think we can get one of the hard bosses in one day of progression.
How many healers is it now?
8. Doesn't matter, because you're gonna die
4.
anyways.
80.
Are the guilds who killed Sassy week 1 with the cheese
They're still
working
stuck
it?
on her.
Jesus.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's not
Did
true.
they
No, she's
finally
getting-
get past
they
her?
were stuck on her last week. Their people are killing her.
Method took 6 hours to rekill it.
It's just
What do you mean shark's gonna eat you? Oh god. That's a lot of percent.
It's gonna get you.
That fight's all about, you know, the people with the buffer fish playing
Where
safe.
you guys going? Grayson, Sinis?
I don't know, I'm just running forward.
Oh, isn't that Zigx? Oh, Zigx.
Yeah,
The way they're going is fine, right?
Yeah,
Can we jump off right here?
Well, you can. I think it's faster to go the other way, actually. Don't jump off towards that. You go left and jump off in this corridor area.
Down the stairs.
Or
yeah, it's
no,
like,
just jump. You're a
not
man.
by that pool of water, it's past the element.
Oh, there's
It's
apparently
a
some
trapdoor.
mist there that does damage to you. And the debuff doesn't fall off. Alright. Oh, it just takes forever
Also,
to fall
with the
off.
Dreadlord, and it says.
Oh,
Lingering
apparently
mist.
he's not invisible anymore.
Oh, looks like everyone else is pulling stuff too.
¿Dónde estás, Dreadlord?
Right there. We have a weak aura for thing.
I don't have one.
Hydra shots to mark four people.
I'll train you when I get there. But that's
And one that won't disband my guild.
that was funny.
10 out of 10.
I mean, we were US 30 for whatever her name is. The chicks.
Sisters.
Yeah, it's the one.
Finish, we almost had the slowest go on Desolate.
We lost a lot of people.
You're like super. She was at like 23 times
Technically
stats.
hits Haunted Ragers.
Yes.
I think it's 5 bufferfish, right?
Top spread, top spread.
Stop healing here, please.
The fucking debuff for the spear fell off of me, and then I died instantly right after. Turtle fell. Should've got turtle. Killed me. It was bad. No! I fucked up.
I think 2 of us died because everyone was too fucking scared to stack in at the end on top.
I just ice blocked from there.
Does it count if you immune? I didn't bubble because I wasn't sure if it counts.
Yeah, it splits.
So,
Are we ready to finish it?
yeah.
You guys should have been clearing trash. What?
We've been sitting here
Just
doing
been
nothing.
sitting here.
I thought we were summoning Noosh and decided to be like areas.
I've got stuff to set up, so you guys should be clearing.
Don't you want your roll bonus?
It's zone wide, I'll get it anyways.
Yeah, so
much better.
That's not good.
That's an interesting icon for a fear.
Right.
I didn't see it because I just broke my fear immediately with my break fear button.
Same.
What?
Except I didn't have to
about?
touch my... What was that?
And who tests this stuff?
What is going on?
Oh, the combatants charged the whole raid and killed everyone.
Someone get Gul'dan. Kill him.
Rip raid.
We can't even do the trash right. How do we expect to do miss?
Dude, doesn't that Dreadlord look awesome?
He's all blue and stuff.
It's a little weird that he's doing like frost magic though. I don't know. It seems weird.
Frost Dreadlord.
Shadow Frost, dude.
Shadow Frost.
Who's going to
Holy
the
Dreadlord.
champ?
Sourest.
I mean, nothing could be more weird than a freaking yellow holy dreadlord. So I'm fine.
I'm sure the yellow holy dreadlord will be explained at some point.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter
It already
because it
was
still won't make
explained.
sense.
It was?
And the
You know
paladin.
he's like a follower for paladins, right? A champion?
Yeah, he is a champion for
That nobody
paladin.
uses because he sucks.
Corrupted dreadlord.
Corrupted.
Corrupted.
That's literally the language they use.
So we killed the trash directly next to it, and we know. Back to the edge.
Sure.
You sound ill-convinced.
Are you playing? Are you guys playing BM for this? Marks.
Probably Marks, I would think. I'm sure the logs say Marks.
What the
I've
fuck?
seen which
We're pulling him back here.
How much movement is on this fight? I mean, there's a lot of really high BM runners also.
I'm just wondering.
I'll give it some pulls as BM and see what it's like. The BM, I'll check why the BM's parsing so high. Normally a BM parsing high means that people not cleaning.
Oh, the spots on the ground stay there even if you don't get hit with a swirly, and you get feared into it. That's hilarious.
Sorry, she frozen.
I'm not looking at the log right now.
Frost-fingered fear.
Ah.
That's a name. Oh, so that's what stuns people.
So the Mistress is just like permanent fleet fire, right?
I don't think so.
Guy's damage is like
You have to kill ads at certain times, otherwise you're gonna fuck everyone.
Yeah, probably.
I think
Probably BM.
You don't know what the real answer is, Survival?
I think BM is better for learning a fight.
Agreed.
But fights like Desolate Host, BM is just awful, so it's fun to play it.
I mean, any fight with pet AI is off.
I'm gonna pull these.
Well, it's bad on Desolate Host because of the nature of target switching and shenanigans. Like, lots of pet movement is just the recipe for disaster.
He loves you too.
I do have a pretty disgusting
You like being
amount of
bottom.
crit for BM though.
Clearly, I can't handle that many at once.
what was that, Sarah?
I had
You gotta
36%
practice.
crit with BM. I think it's 36. That's what I said, 10k. 36%. What was that even? probably just get way too many jobs, to be honest.
Noosh, which Regar are we using?
I don't have one. You need one for Hydra Shot Markers, ideally.
Those like big wigs not in it?
Actually, Big Wig's probably
Big Wig-
does just do it.
No, it just marks the people with the, but it doesn't do assignments to the raid. I don't think it does at least.
Is someone gonna disband my guild?
I'm not taking responsibility.
It's okay, Nisha. I have my second account on and ready to reserve the guild name.
Everybody in the raid needs to have the Weakar though.
But why?
Can you link it?
Just did.
Wait until half of you do it, and then do it.
Okay.
Alright. Someone's in a hurry to dad at this
The
point.
week where it killed him.
Somebody's ready for, you know, the next 3 months.
Is this the weak aura that I'm taking, or the one that disbands the guild?
That's the one that was linked on Wago. I just linked it in game also.
Check in the
Sounds
code, make sure
legit.
there's no guild disband.
Who gets disbanded? It's in Sinus' fault.
And the code for this is only 60 lines long. Pretty impressive. That's a lot of fucking slash ends for anything. Why is there so many new lines on line 36?
Good, right?
Can someone get Panda?
Hold on. I'm gonna relog quick.
That code looks good.
Well, maybe I'll turn it to my night edition.
Noosh, make sure you have your big wigs to set markers on the Hydra target people. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Me too.
There actually couldn't have been a worse possible item for me to get.
Wow, this is garbage. Oh, it's an upgrade. It feels bad.
Wow, what the fuck, sir?
Just pull an Abby out of my fucking box. Man.
Why couldn't that be a fucking...
Why couldn't it have been
Emergency.
the, it should have been the Goldan relic instead of the goddamn Croesus relic.
That was a contingency.
Oh, I know. Take it. 951 PM. 935 relics in it. The 925 boiling fog.
Fuck. Never want to see that thing again.
Dude, when the roiling fog dropped, I was with Whiskers, who's a Webwalker. Did not give it to him.
Pumpkin get more of those than I have.
Can someone relink that Weakar? I had to download it.
This one's the Wacko link.
Somebody get Panda?
Link to the Discord also. Go right back.
I got Panda.
So what does this week tell you exactly? It's just gonna tell you how many people are in soak or something.
I think it like assigns it to us.
Oh.
It assigns you to soaks.
Oh. Teddy, where'd you find that?
We actually need to pull because I need to actually see what this week where it does. If it like, does it assign everybody to something that they should soak, or is it just it assigns the markers to the people that have it?
No,
It assigns people to soak.
It doesn't assign markers at all according to the week aura. It says you need bigwigs to do that.
So Bigwigs is going to assign the markers to the Hydra shots, and then it will assign everybody what color they should soak.
Correct.
Interesting. We're gonna peek around with our buffer fish as we go. Healers kind of just don't really have a good time to use it, and I don't think we really need it also, so. Every single person needs to have the weak aura. Sinister. Here.
One second. Alright, back. What's up?
I don't have bigwigs at home, so if you want to just have your bigwigs marked,
yeah, I'll do it.
I disabled my DBM marking. So I'm not sure if DBM would use. Well, I guess I could have DBM use the same colors, right? So it's probably the same thing, but you can just set yours, I guess. pretty sure you want to be Unholy for this one, Ren. You have the shit, because Unholy just dominates this fight.
How much AoE do you think we need? Because I'm a little...
We have too much.
Scared. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to restrain myself so much, because no matter what build I go, I have passive cleave. And like a decent chunk of it at that.
Our primary AoE is going to be the two Moonkins, Zex, Eddie. I mean, that should be the majority of it, I think.
I'm back.
Everyone should be back.
God damn, there's so much shit in the abilities breakdown window.
Just don't look at it and they won't happen.
If only.
Oh, is that not clickable because of warning?
Sounds clickable, yes.
Is
100% required, Weavora, every single person.
Not the same as...
Showers, is that the same one you linked?
On DP. You can't handle getting a Weavora and using it. I can handle you being in my raid.
What's a weak one?
I only have strong auras.
Stop.
They were called power auras, okay?
Alright, right.
Please tell me when.
Can we get a codex before this boss as well? When groups are set?
So those are roughly the buffer fish spots. I'll drop them more accurate when they actually pull. So Weavora, everyone has it. Hydra Shot soaks will be triangle, circle, star, diamond. It should assign you which line to soak, so please be aware of it. Every single time we get Hydra Shots, they need to be spread well. Do not fucking line them up. If you double soak, we lose. If you ever soak 2, you're just fucked. It's a 30-second stun. 3-0. You don't get to play the game anymore. So the buffer fish is the new mechanic for Mythic. Pick up the fish. If you take any damage, it knocks it off of your head. You lose your buff. You get a stacking damage increase and mana increase, or mana regen, as you have it. So the longer you have it, the better. Which means when you have a buffer fish, you don't do mechanics. So if you have the buffer fish, you're not in a Hydra Shot soak. Dodge everything. You play like a greedy douchebag. So the timings that the boss... So 85, 70, every 15%. She's gonna summon 5 sharks, and they will pop up, and they will eat the people that have the buffer fish on their head. So prior to that timing, or the percentage, we need to knock them off of our heads, so that we don't have them on us anymore. So there's gonna be certain timings where we'll either use like a stun, or the tank might have to take 1 hit with burden up, but there will be different timings on different things that we need to use to knock off the fish, so that we can make sure that we don't get eaten. When the buffer fish aren't on our heads, even like no matter where they're at, the fish will, or the sharks will still come and eat them. It's a big red like bloody area, so you can tell where the sharks are coming from, so don't get eaten. It one-shots you. Other than that, you just need to be practicing timings. This is just a big execution phase, so phase 2 we need to be really good at, like really quick at soaking feeding the whale. But let's practice something.
Do we need to be dropping the buffer fish away from where most of the raid is?
Yeah, so we're gonna like ideally, so it'll be like, say 86%. We're like, hey, we need to drop the buffer fish, and all the buffer fish people would like run out toward a wall, just like run away from the group, because we don't want to drop them near the group. But there's some timings where we need to drop them like as like eels are up, or not eels, sorry, as like the lion dodge is up and like hydra shots are going out and stuff. So there's timings where like it'll be tough, and also like tornadoes is a big one. So you want to try not to drop them near the rig, because you don't want to grief us. Like if we have to dodge through one hole for the tornadoes and you drop a fish there, then we lose. Oh, also the tornado walls with the puddles, it doesn't go away, it just slows them down like rings and
like I was on.
So
He's gonna make a people with the fish.
okay, your note. There's a note. Pull it up.
Wait, the sharks come at boss percent health?
Yes.
RT note, right?
So if you get group 1 buffer fish right before group 2 goes, you drop yours. Is that correct? So let's say you're in buffer fish group 1. Excuse me. You gotta drop yours. You get yours at 85%, but you gotta drop it at like 72, 71%.
You're
that way you don't
buffer
get
fish group 1, you pick yours up at like 99%. And you need to drop it at 86. Because at 85 you'll be eaten. So group 1.
So you have that as the.
So group 1 is dropping at 84, like 86, 87%. Group 2 is dropping at like 72, 71%, etc.
Okay. I thought those percentages are when the buffer fish were going out.
The big things is like we need to figure out controlling our AoE on the heals toward the end, and just all the timing. So let's practice.
What do you mean by controlling? Do you not need to kill eels?
We need to blow them up, but we need to time the timings of them dying with tornadoes, because we have to use the tornadoes to or the eels to block the tornadoes. Let's go. Let's pull. The 5 people for the buffer fish group 1. So, oh, I think they drop in the same spot every time, don't they? Oh, here's another thing. When you drop your buffer fish off of your head, it's very important to drop it away from the raid, because other people can pick up your buffer fish. So you don't want to grief people. If you get it knocked off your head and it goes on me, and I don't have any way to get rid of it, I get eaten by a shark.
It's a good thing Citadel's sitting.
Where's Took at?
So if you look at the note, so like Sinist will be triangle, Jerish will be square, Scythia will be diamond, Zex will be star, Teddy is X. Can you guys like move around the room, and then like on the first pull, when the buffer fish spawns, like the first pull doesn't matter, we're just gonna get marking correctly. So can you guys just like stand directly on top of where your buffer fish spawns, so I can drop a mark on your head?
Do you know main group?
Sorry,
6?
which number am I on? See,
Your yellow star.
Do they spawn right on the pole?
It's like real quick. So we're just gonna lessen the pole and just like live here so I can get markers down correctly. Don't worry about shit. Just, they should be close to those markers. I think. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Don't believe his lies. I see a fish. Stay right here.
Yeah,
Stand directly. Please go back to your spots that they dropped on, so I can put a marker on your head.
A little bit to my left, but okay.
I was pretty close. I was really close, actually. Okay, can we? Do we have a monk port to reset it?
Hey, this thing didn't work. Although I guess you didn't sign marks. We didn't sign marks.
Yes, it did. I had a circle.
Mine worked.
Weak core didn't work then.
Look at the tornadoes. How it slows them down.
You won't get an assignment if you have a bufferfish on you.
Oh, okay.
Does it give assignments to tanks?
No, tanks shouldn't soak.
Okay.
I think. I don't remember. I think you don't.
Pretty sure it procs the thing if you have.
These
Yeah,
people
burden
will not,
kills
will
them.
not
But
be
the
assigned. Tanks, players with the heater
Oh
shot,
my
players
God,
with the
where'd they go?
bufferfish, dead players, players not in the same instance, and disconnected players.
So, as we just said, if you are tanking and you don't have burden, you can soak one, but make sure you don't soak multiple. So, I'll just go through the note and do it real quick.
And everyone who's not assigned to AoE doesn't bother AoE, right?
So, what did you say?
So if you're not assigned to AoE, you're not AoEing at all, right? Or can we do it a little bit here and there?
That's the thing. We need a gauge where we're at damage wise.
So just go at it until we figure out what to do.
Everybody should not be spamming AoEs. Our primary damage on eels should come from people with the bufferfish and the Moonkin, Shadow Priest, and incidental cleave.
I think he's trying to ask you, does he Divine Storm or does he Template's Verdict?
That's what I'm asking.
Does he AoE or does he Eviscerate?
What percentage
it's
you get
always
to?
AoEs.
86? Yeah. Yeah, my actual AoE doesn't do that much damage then.
Your AoE is just a buff for your single target. Which is confusing.
Look at that trinket. Piercing English 21 million, what the fuck?
This is so tedious going through and adding markers.
Why don't I have a marker?
Panda, that helmet doesn't even... it just clips everywhere.
It doesn't fit very well on my head.
It doesn't fit at all.
It's not designed for moves.
Nothing is.
Yosh, is it intentional for group 5 to be missing? Game is X2.
Oh, great.
He's just so good he can get two at once.
Can I get 2 bufferfish?
You're a god, dude.
Hey, that should be okay.
Oh,
So the people for the bufferfish, you can spread around the room to your area to pick the bufferfish ASAP. We're not going to listen to the poll because that's learning the wrong way.
Is there a reason that bufferfish are on the rotation as opposed to just
debuff? So let's just make sure that we're practicing and shot soaks and let's learn.
Yay, learning.
Does anyone have an extra flask?
Bufferfish group 3 is kind of like the unfortunate group because it's during the second phase. So you guys want to pick it up like after a vacuum happens, I think. But the healers shouldn't really need the mana. Most people I see that do this, the healers don't even get a buff, but I'm just being nice.
Do we want to swap Reg and me in 5 and 6 so that I can execute?
Sure, we can do that later.
I don't know if Reg will be able to get it, is he?
No, today we're gonna get group 6 this pool, so you should be prepared.
You're so nice, Teddy.
Why am I nice?
That'll line up with my wings. You didn't even know.
Didn't?
Watch your feet. Grab your buffer fishes.
So should I be bladestorming right now, or we're waiting, right?
Huh? You need to kill these eels. Soak. Look at your marker, which one you're soaking. Soak the correct one.
Oh, you can't be moving like that.
Where the fuck is Triangle going?
You don't
What?
go to your
move.
I had star. I was on.
Oh, whoever ran around. Dodge tornadoes. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Next set of eels. Watch your feet. Make sure you get hit if you have a Murloc on your head.
We need to get hit with the bufferfish, don't we?
Yes.
Well, too late now.
Soak. If you have a bufferfish, just soak here. Try not to stand near people.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
So you see the red stuff? Those are the sharks. Those are gonna eat you.
Oh my gosh, my trinket fantasy!
The trinket
I
isn't
recruit
red,
one of
is
those
it?
sharks.
So the main thing is we need to gauge, like, so the next bufferfish is group 2. If you have eels and Murlocs on your head, you get a Murloc, or you get stunned here. So the second bufferfish are up right now. And then we soak. So I believe group 1, to knock their bufferfish off their head, is the second jellyfish. Pretty sure?
The timing lined up on that, yeah. The jellyfish spawned right when you said for people to drop the soap. Which is way safer than during the Hydra shot.
So the healers have to be on top of the spells on those 5 people.
Hey,
I guess Sinist would cloak so you don't get stunned.
He won't take damage then.
I think it still pops it off. Science it, Sinist.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, it will. Oh no, yeah, it will directly because all he has to do is take damage. It's not the Murlocs. The Murlocs are different.
But cloak prevents damage. Does
Actually,
it not?
it absorbs
Oh,
it.
you're right from the stun. Right, you're right.
Nish. I'm going to sign something next pull. If I get the Hydra shot, I'm gonna let it, quote, kill me. Because it happened last pull and we didn't instantly die for it, and my auto bubble just absorbed the whole damage.
Sure, you just have to yell what color you're doing.
Yeah.
So just be very clear. Don't soak color.
Yep.
So yeah, let's do it.
Did I miss a cauldron? Are we good doing one more before the end of the game?
I'll do one. Drop it right now. Cauldron next to the feast. You guys all saw the big red circles? Those are the sharks coming. It will one-shot you 100%. In that shit. Don't get eaten.
Did the sharks jump up twice out of the water?
How come she gets 5 sharks, but my trinket's only 1?
She has 5 trinkets.
Here we go.
She's the mistress.
One trinket per tentacle.
1 trinket per hand and 1 for her lower body.
Oh my god.
I have another appendage down.
I don't think it says a lot. No, I'm sure
So
Trish can tell me.
I am bladestorming when I get the bufferfish, right? We're not trying to wait on those eels.
I mean, it does more damage increase the longer you have it, so you want to.
Okay.
You guys want to play around that. Dodge. We should definitely get a weak aura also for the Murloc on your head, so people don't miss that, because we need to make sure we clear those.
We can pop those off too.
Soak. Make sure you go to your color to soak.
Where were our triangles?
Use the puddle. I think we killed them too quickly.
Yeah.
Should I Anchor so?
Something played.
Who's dead? Just die. Don't
I didn't
just
blade
stand here and die.
Something that from above.
Look at my damage on him.
So it looks like you have to be careful with Hydra Shot if you're melee.
So okay. With the eels, with the people with the buffs, debuffs, or not the debuffs, the bufferfish. Like, we have so much damage and incidental cleave, you can't just fucking spam AoE the entire time.
Wait, I'm alive. Wait.
Like, you should not just be like, I got a bufferfish, I'm gonna Starfall 15 times. You should actually be hitting the boss and focusing the boss and just doing moderate cleave. Like, Sex can dot everything, like, spread your dots and then tunnel the boss with the Starfall up.
I didn't even get my dots out before they died. I was dotting the last one as they died.
News, can you put a new line between Group 1 and Group 2 in your note?
There is a new line. Just make your note bigger.
And like, everybody shouldn't just be spamming AoE. This fight isn't just mash AoE the entire time. Like, everybody should be focusing on the boss.
Oh, that was weird. Huh.
But as we can see, Moonkin's basically, Scythia basically solo them.
Thanks for
But the second set we do want to kill very quickly, right? Because it's tornadoes quickly after that, I believe it was.
I think so. We just needed to jot down the timings.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we need to do right now, is just learn timings.
You guys gotta let me pad.
No.
I'm not gonna cleave anymore.
This boss is gonna take a while, it's a very difficult boss, so let's just focus on learning, take it slow.
Take it slow.
I'll make this super painful.
Slow down.
You're up in a second. Do those spawn really slow?
They spawn with the jellyfish.
Oh. So Barb, Panda, and Puka.
Soloing triangle, get away from me.
You can't solo him, I think.
Yes, I can.
Doesn't it hit everybody?
You can with auto bubble. No.
Get fucked, other classes.
Okay, dodge tornadoes. Everyone, dodge tornadoes. Watch your feet, because we're gonna get Thundershock here. If you have a thing on your head, if you have a bufferfish, you need to drop it here.
We just step in tornado, or do we just die?
You get hit by the stun, and you get dispelled.
And try not to do it in the middle of the room.
There's a bufferfish in the middle.
Watch the bufferfish. Nope. Sours.
Triangle is gonna get fucked. Nobody's in it.
You have
You
things for
gotta.
this?
So the times that we want to AoE super hard are when Murlocs are out. Like, that should be cleave central. So the people, so when we do the dodge on the tornado, like, the people that are gonna get stunned and get the fish off their head, you guys want to be near each other or like away from the raid. You really can't drop them next to the raid because you're just gonna grief us, or you're gonna drop it on top of somebody else. Like Sours, or I think Sours, did you just not clear, or did you walk over someone else's, or did you
I
drop
picked
your
one
head?
up. I understand how what's happening with it now. I picked it up on accident early.
I think my bufferfish fell off, and I don't know why.
Damage.
If you if a Murloc targets you, do you lose the pufferfish? Like,
It can't pick you. So another thing, when we get Hydra shots, the people that get them, you need to move away from the boss. Don't care if you're melee, you can't hit the boss. If you look at me, right now, my distance to Jeeves is roughly about like the minimum that you should be away from the boss. I don't care if you can't hit the boss. This fight is literally, if we can do all the timings and have people not die, we can actually just, like, the boss will die. We need to just do it quickly, play safe.
It's a debuff, isn't it?
Here we go.
Second setter's already up.
no, I was like 85%. We just wiped.
The one, like, I dropped mine, like, right here, and it immediately respawned at X.
We had the second set spawned.
I'm saying like right after I got spelled on for my stun, like the second set spawned.
So like the people with this for the second set, like once we're getting there 85%, you want to be near your spot to pick up your shit. Watch your feet. Your fishies. Barb, Yuli, and Zig, make sure you get stunned on the jellyfish. Soak. Make sure you soak the correct color, your weak aura tells you. Res Yuli.
Tornadoes spawn from different sides, right? Haven't been looking. So this is
by this shock.
Where the buffer fish drop your fish here.
And this is where we want to AoE hard.
Yeah, Cloak does not drop it, just confirming.
You get 8?
Soak.
I didn't get the spell either.
I'm gonna have 4.
Rip me!
Kill these ads, kill these ads.
We got some dead.
Dodge tornadoes. Dodge. Watch your feet, get stunned if you have a relic on your head. Soak. Everybody soak.
Someone stole my pufferfish. Why? You can't move the boss onto a marker.
You were standing directly on top of the boss when you had a Hydra shot, like, you were just doing it wrong.
I ran over to blue to pick up my pufferfish, and then someone stole it, and then I got Hydra shotted.
It doesn't matter, you had Hydra shot, you just stood melee into the boss. Hydra shot soaks.
Good job, Circle.
Oh god, I'm dead.
Diamond?
Diamond, hello?
Someone was already in Diamond.
I mean, Star's still up too.
Is there a specific way we want
I
to
think
handle
people are
it?
confused in thinking that the markers
Yes,
on the
people
floor
are
they should go.
confused right now. The markers on the ground are for the bufferfish locations. Those markers on the ground are not where you go with a Hydra shot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, everybody needs to listen because there's confusion there right now. The Hydra shots are going to mark 4 people. It's star, triangle, and diamond, I think. Those 4 colors, like, they will have a mark on their head. If you don't have a bufferfish and you're supposed to soak, the weak aura is going to tell you which line you're supposed to soak. So you need to look around at the people with the marks on their heads and soak the correct line. So, for example, Hydra shot just went out. And so we have it on these, what's triangle? That, no, yeah. So, Hydra shot just went out. We have those 4 marks out. So then you would look around and you go, oh, I'm supposed to soak diamond. And then I would run over here and I would soak for diamond. The markers that are on the floor only signify bufferfish spawn points. The reason that they're there is when we know that bufferfish are about to spawn, you don't want to be running over them and accidentally picking up a bufferfish.
If you get the marker and she's shooting a Hydra shot at you, you have 2 priorities. First, don't overlap them, and second, don't be close to the boss. So just make sure that they're spread, and then get far enough away that it's easy for people to soak in your line.
Yeah, you need to move away, make sure you're not stacked, and very important is, like, don't run around. Like, move away from the boss, make sure you're not stacked, and stop.
My other question was going to be, when we're moving the boss, like going through a tornado area, and that's roughly a time a new set of bufferfish spawn, should we try to avoid the markers, or...
Yes.
Okay.
Should try to. So, okay, so bufferfish, at this point, like, we don't need to maximize the buff to kill the boss. Our uptime can actually be pretty shit, and we can still kill the boss.
You heard it. No one pick up bufferfish.
I mean, I'll take yours, Teddy.
Remember that time we could have killed Gul'dan without lusting?
Here we go.
Comes that darkly.
Not even in his dreams.
Your feet. Everyone avoids this one. Don't AoE too hard. Here comes Hydra Shot. Hydra Shot, soak. Make sure it's soaking the correct color. Just res him, so we can practice. Dodge tornadoes. On this jellyfish, the people that have bufferfish need to drop them. Get away from bufferfish spawns.
Also, get hit if you
AoE hard. Get away from the bufferfish, they're about to be eaten. Soak.
Oh, that's confusing. Star on top of the.
Kill these eels.
Watch out for the blood!
Dodge tornadoes. Get hit if you need to. And then our second bufferfish wave should be spawning. And we would soak.
Oh, I died to Hydra Shot.
We're just dying to Hydra Shot right now.
I'd rather die to sharks.
Okay,
Fantasy.
I'll swipe it.
Could have a reset, right?
So on the first two Hydra Shots, Noosh, there was
Okay,
like
tornadoes.
half of the shots not announcing
They still hit?
that they had the
Yep.
mark and they weren't getting a marker.
Oh my god, this lead lasts
Wait,
forever.
What? I saw markers on their
Say
heads
that
on
again?
every single one.
Yeah, there were markers on every one of them.
I didn't
Yeah.
see them on the first two.
And there were
You
markers
didn't see
on
that.
It's confusing because the people that are targeted have that yellow triangle, the targeting triangle, so they have like 2 markers on top of them.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Only if everyone had the towers, Recora, or spam or shape in chat.
If only Blizzard just coded their fights so it put marks out instead of having to use a third-party add-on. Like, yeah, it puts a little green pointing triangle on the 4 people when it could actually just mark them. Like, why couldn't it?
If only we did 11.7 million damage to kill damage.
Should people be more like away from the markers down? Because every time I've tried
It's
getting
super
my
confusing
fish,
because you get
like,
the
no
yellow
one's not
triangle,
there.
then you've got the person's mark, and then you've got the bouncing marker if they're
We just
standing on
tried
top
to like
of
keep
it.
the fight on like the unmarked side of the room.
Or if you're targeted, just don't be directly on top of a marker. It's just easier to see.
If you have the bufferfish, like other than incidental cleave, like if I'm a Moonkin and I have the bufferfish, like I'm gonna spread my Sunfires and keep a Starfall up, but you should be hitting the boss. Like the boss is prio. Like we're not pushing quick enough to where we're getting the correct timings right now. So like you guys need to make sure you're focusing on boss damage and not just padding. The fish, the eels, like between bufferfish people doing like their natural cleave and like everybody else having their incidental cleave, they will die. There will be waves that we will be like, oh, we need extra AoE here, and that's fine, and we'll figure those out, but like, you shouldn't just be like full AoE mode, you should just be like, I'm cleaving and hitting the boss. And please be better at soaking Hydra Shots. Our Hydra Shot soaks have been really bad already.
We have plenty of time to get into position for that. We shouldn't be messing
Your
it
feet.
up.
First bufferfish. Hydra Shot
Soloing
soaks.
triangle.
Hydra Shot
Soloing
soaks.
triangle.
Kill these eels. Dodge tornadoes. Dodge, dodge, dodge.
It's cool to ice block off my Murloc, really, right?
This group, drop your buffs. Get away from the bufferfish. Do not pick them up. Careful.
I'm gonna get
AoE hard. Big AoE here. Soak.
Stacked. Not in the blood.
Get out of the blood.
Get that blood away from me.
Why is that?
Oh my god.
So did somebody pick up a buffer fish and just kill our melee?
Yep.
I just picked one up.
So the people that are dropping the buffer fish, you keep saying it, you need to try and drop it away from the group. Very important.
I always try to drop it, like, so after the tornado, like, always a stun always goes out, so, like, after the tornado passes, I try to stay where, like, it just passed. Like, it was, like, towards yellow, I'd stay towards yellow, and, like, try to get stunned closest to there, the edge of the room.
Darkly, can you make a Hydra shot weak aura that tells us who doesn't soak? Or just an announcer. I mean, don't need it for today, but like...
Yeah.
Probably base it off this week or even.
Just be like, hey, the people that didn't soak that didn't have bufferfish.
That was my bufferfish, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I was trying to AoE with the buff. For some reason, the eels weren't out when the stun came out, which hasn't happened on the other polls.
We should just immunity and bop the first set of Murlocs, because it'll be way easier to just kill them as they come out, rather than having a big AoE when we're moving and dropping buffer fish. I asked buff mine off and it died in like 10 seconds, so... We have 2 bobs, right? Oh no, we don't have
PJ. 1 bob. Just ask for it, I can toss
Pick
one
someone
out.
without an immunity.
Okay.
Watch your feet. Luca run, Sours get stunned. Soak.
Soloing diamond, stay away.
Get ready to dodge tornadoes. On this jellyfish, we're dropping our stun, or dropping our buffer fish with the stuns. Do not push. Big AoE here, kick Murlocs. Do not pick up the buffer fish. Soap.
Oh god.
Noosh.
Just res Scythia.
My shark fan.
Dodge. Second round of buffer fishes.
I'll
Should
tell
be
you
coming.
when.
Okay.
Watch your feet, get stunned if you need to.
You buffer fish
Second
out.
buffer fish are up.
Taken out.
Soaks.
my
Rally
God,
this,
right.
just rally.
I thought it was over, I'm sorry.
Second group should have their buffer fish. AoE hard, we need to kill these. Launch tornadoes. Watch your feet. Hydra shot stoke.
Reset.
And we're dead.
Damn, the ads stack up real quick.
I think we should just say Moonkins go AoE the whole time. I think. So like, if the Moonkin AoE the whole time, Yuli just does his plague thing that just kills everything because he's a Death Knight. Like, that should be the majority of our cleave, I think. So we have 2 Moonkin, which people usually don't. So we'll just say the Moonkin, we'll try Moonkin, and we just go AoE the whole time.
Nice Sours.
Wait, that might not be right. Just... Oh no, damage on Abyss Stalker. Yeah, that should be right. Yeah. The Hunters, DKs, and Drish are really high up there. And Teddy.
You know, the rest of it's not supposed to be touching him. Shit.
I mean, like for AF, I think we just spread our seed and then go back on boss. I'm pretty sure you just run single target build for this boss. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Because we weren't doing AoE.
yeah, I'm just running easy mode build so I can call things.
You mean so that you can get eaten by a shark and make my day?
I soaked 2, so I was just stunned and that's it. I know there's a weak aura, so for like drop your fish 2% before the push. Probably grab that for tomorrow, and just so that people never get eaten or pre-flurried. Is that Barb that just dropped?
Yeah, it's running really bad here.
Okay. And we'll just bring someone else in from me.
Citadel's.
Citadel's in a Siege of Argomar. Citadel, do you want to come play with us?
She's not in Discord. You want me to whisper in? Yeah.
I know Token wants to play.
Here?
I ain't get him.
Still here?
He's not
Get
in
him?
Discord.
I can text
You got a
him.
bet?
Just need someone so we can pull. We only have 20 minutes. But I know there's a lot of good weak auras for this boss.
Just texted Tofu.
Switching.
I didn't even call him.
I'm gonna kick, yeah, so he sends out. Gotta wait anyways.
You come play Citadel if I say sorry.
Yeah?
I'm sorry.
Nice.
Tofu has come in.
Let's see.
Oh, he's done. I don't know.
Healers, if you've been paying attention, have we been dropping all of our Murlocs on each wave? Have we been good at that?
Don't think so.
No? Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's a giant obnoxious weak aura for that too.
Oh, so many weak auras.
Weak auras kind of make the game easier.
I thought Blizzard was mad when weak auras played the game for you after Archimond.
Okay, should we get Tofu or should we get Citadel? Want to keep doing your Siege for Orgrimmar, Citadel?
I don't care.
Okay, we'll bring Tofu.
I don't care.
Jeez.
I mean, this is probably gonna murder you. There's lots of things that you get murdered
She's
by.
probably
this fight.
eating Denny's right now.
I wish.
Denny's?
Dirty?
We were talking about him.
Dirty?
What do you get at Denny's, Citadel?
The fucking $4 chicken wraps because they're delicious.
Oh, that's right, all you eat is chicken.
I mean, they're chicken tenders inside a wrap.
Are they
with
rappies?
fries. They are!
What did you just say?
Rappies.
You just called them tenders? What the fuck is wrong with you, Citadel?
Tendies?
Oh,
Excuse you?
I'm tired.
The Tendy rappy.
It's never an excuse.
Trendy rap.
Barb was soaking good for. So I guess if we get there, Tofu's doing it.
If we get there.
Get there.
In group
Such
4,
confidence.
we get
Oh,
there.
the fight looks pretty easy to me.
Pretty easy, huh?
Was that early or was that just
That was early.
Really early.
okay?
By like 0.62 seconds.
Watch your feet. Reg, run, Tofu, make sure you drop your things. Soak the correct ones. Hydra shot damage is fucking rowdy.
You're fucking rowdy.
Dodge. Oh, by the way, if you're a port or blink class, you can just blink every tornado in their breath.
It's literally a mechanic for me.
It's cheesing.
First group, drop your Bufferfish here. Big AoE here. Soak, soak, soak.
Someone
Oh my
picked up the fish.
That person gonna die.
RAP me. Did we just lose 3 people to Hydra Shot?
That was the sharks.
I did the shark, but it wasn't a Hydra shot.
I love the sharks.
The
Is that how you
fantasy
feel like
on this
all the
fight
time?
is amazing.
Get stunned if you have a Murloc on your head.
Where the fuck?
Someone pick up Fugus at triangle.
Somebody was in Africa.
Yeah, I was stunned. Where the fuck up
Someone
there?
can take your.
Dodge Tornado. Take AoE here, clean up Murlocs. Soak. On the next stun, we want to drop our fish again. We have a buffer fish.
We need to kill
Oh,
these
we don't
fast.
have anything.
If you need to.
The hell is oh wait, let me see where Circle is.
And we're dead.
Oh, I didn't get sharked. I got water blasted.
We're almost in. Wait, are we in phase 2?
Wait,
we are.
phase 2?
We are.
Progress.
What?
Phase 2 is real quick.
This is a really cool fight.
So it seems like the first one and the second one, we want our big AoE at the same time that we're dropping our bufferfish.
Well, so when you lose your bufferfish people, we need to AoE hard because we're losing our buffs.
So, something I got an interesting combo at the end. I had the Murloc on my head, and I was supposed to soak. But then those are at the same time. What do I prioritize?
Hydra Shot's always
I
priority.
would assume Murloc. What? Hydra Shot?
Hydra Shot will
Okay.
wipe your raid. If you don't
Okay.
do it. Is Hydra Shot physical or nature damage?
Both, I think.
The initial hit is
the initial is
physical, and
physical.
the dot is nature.
So
I can go bear farm.
Because someone died and I had the retribution buff up, I didn't even proc auto bubble. And I soloed them.
Thanks to 15 slash tofu.
Watch your feet.
I apparently lost my bufferfish. I don't know how.
Star people?
I don't know if my add-on is wrong, but a lot of people didn't soak.
A lot of people did not. Yeah, buffer
Wait, you
fish,
have one?
drop
I
it.
didn't have to do that?
Fish, drop it.
Yeah, well, I just grabbed one from Wago.
Do not pick up the buffer fish. Do not pick up the buffer fish. Soak. Get away from the sharks. Doing it!
Oh my god, we're awesome.
Dodge tornadoes. And get ready to get the next buffer fish. Don't be on the markers. Watch your feet. Only get stunned if you need to. Big AoE here. Lots of Murlocs. Kick them. Please kick them.
What's this hybrid?
Soak.
Where's Circle?
Picking up the buffer fish gets. Oh no, wait.
It won't let me.
You had the Hydra thing.
You had the debuff, Cyrus.
How did I get the D?
Probably
Get up
pick
in
up
front.
mine.
Tornadoes.
Is this the one where we need big AoE?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
Kill these, kill these, kill these. Kill these heals. Watch your feet.
Oh, I know how I got it.
Soak.
Oh gosh.
This is wrong.
Can we reset it? All our healers are dead. Hawkins got it.
He's got
Resetting it.
Whoa. Weird.
What
That's-
percentage is it?
That's the weak aura that shows people that
74.
didn't soak.
If you cross the tornado,
on it.
you cross over the tornado, but the guy that has your soak is still on the other side. What the hell do you do? You
So
can't get back to there.
there's a lot of movements that we need to be that we're gonna have to work on. Like there's movements where there's a Hydra shot at the same time as a tornado, so we kind of like dodge together. There's like the whale jumping through at the same time as Hydra shots. So
So that one we have to have people not blink through the tornado? Right?
Alternatively, we can kill the eels guys.
yeah, maybe kill the faster on some of them.
Which eels was that? Does anyone know?
Where I think seems to be slow rush so far.
Yeah. I think you're right. Bigwigs doesn't have a notification for when the eels spawn.
I mean, it's when she casts Burden.
Oh, is it? Okay. It does have a notification for that.
I'll have you guys know, Darkly already used that story.
God damn it.
That was
so
start.
early.
I told news right when it happened because I was so happy.
Trinket Fantasy.
Hey, there's still a fish here. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I pick it up after my opener.
Shouldn't. Because of how the buff stacks.
You want to pick it up immediately. So
Just doing the same thing.
Soloing triangle, get away from triangle.
make sure you're in the correct color. I see Mandy, T-Rex, Citadel, PJs, Gerson. Oh, that's people that aren't in the raid.
Yeah, what?
Also discount.
This week Aura is definitely not great.
So yeah, it felt weird because it was listing a lot of people.
Knock the thing off your head if you have it. Okay, we got a lot of Murlocs. Interrupt them, please.
You probably bought one of those off too.
Diamond's hella short.
It needed to work harder on getting away from the boss.
I was on the
boss,
opposite
but
side,
hold
so.
the debuff, so make sure you don't back.
And we're dead.
Let's just reset this.
We killed those.
I guess we killed them too
I'm
fast.
noticing the people that are dropping their buffer fish, you want to drop it as close to the wall as possible. So if you're standing in a jellyfish circle, try to be as far to the wall as possible, not as far inwards.
The people with the Hydra shot go out more. Can't even see any of the marks sometimes.
The Hydra shot people immediately run away from the boss. Like, the second you Hydra shot, you run away from the boss.
How far? You said that Jeeves thing.
Like 15,
earlier,
20
right?
yards.
Yeah.
Like, people need to clearly be able to see their marker so they get to the marker correctly. And that also means that because you need to be able to adjust to which area your marker goes to, people need to be near the boss. You can't be far.
Does the Weaker not pick the closest marker for you? should, right? Does it check?
No, sometimes I've had to run all the way through the boss.
Yeah, it's giving me stuff that's on the other side of the room, and that's been very hard to get to.
Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't check at all. That's silly.
You're silly.
It's gonna play the game for me. Why doesn't it do it properly?
I like how our Moonkin's complaining about a spec in the here.
Oh man, I'm only doing 3 million AoE DPS.
It's too
To be fair,
much.
he didn't drop his buffer fish.
Does picking up the buffer fish break your stealth, Sinist?
I don't know.
You could just pick it up and stay stealth.
That's too much of a DPS loss.
Soak your colors. Dodge tornado.
I may have tried to interrupt at the wrong time.
If you have a Murloc on your head or a buffer fish, you need to drop them on this.
Oh, close.
Stun if you need to.
You just pull me on D.
Oh, Murlocs. Big AoE here. Soak. Everyone soak.
He bought me, Reg.
I don't have it.
Away from the fish. Like, those buffer fish should not be that slippery.
Yeah, they
They
dropped in melee
They
again.
weren't. Like we got the farthest one. We got the farthest stun after the tornado.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's all based on the stun spawn locations, which is stuns on or spawns on players.
You ready for the next buffer
Yeah,
fish?
and people are
Can't-
dropping their buffers in the melee stuns.
Stun if you
No,
need
they're
to.
not. There haven't been range.
Buffer fish are up. Second buffer fish are up. Soak Hydra shot. It's quick. We have tornadoes coming.
So the next spawn of eels is the burn, right? Or is it this one? No, it can't be this one.
I mean, this
It's
is
gonna
looking
be
pretty
this
bad.
one.
Oh, it's like this one. There's a light thing.
The fish at
Soak.
star. Who's missing their starfish?
I'm dead.
Pick it up before. Oh, actually, I have to wait for this debuff to fall first.
Oh, Star would be run.
Oh. We're both in the same group and we both ended up dying the same way.
Yeah,
HP reaching 0.
Really slow with one set at you.
Or just not kill the whole set at once.
I don't know about that. And then this one, we have to get through this tornado quickly.
Just
Out
been
there?
killing the eels whenever.
No, we'll go ahead and tomorrow we'll get back to it. Boss is gonna take a while. Stuff lost. Yeah.